Mm-hmm. 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 Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. 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 Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Joel, better known to y'all as the Big D. I guess you probably couldn't tell that music I was trying to do. I did as best as I could. Now, whoever owns the music now, please don't sue me, okay? I only drew that in for fun because I just wanted it to be a good intro. So, what was that music from? That music is from the movie I'm going to review. It is The Omen. Yes, that's right. I'm actually going to be reviewing the Omen franchise for the next few days. So anyway, I hope you're ready. Now, I'm going to give you as much as I know about this because I've seen this movie numerous times, and if you haven't watched this movie, you should, but this review will have some stuff you might not know. But if you've not seen this movie, I'm giving you 5 seconds to stop this video, so here we go. Okay, you've been warned, because this is a warning, as they would say. Anyway, The Omen is a supernatural suspense horror thriller from 1976, originally released by Fox. This, of course, is a great movie. It was produced by Harry Bernard and Mace Neufeld. I believe that those are two guys. And directed by Richard Donner, who would later go on to direct Superman, as well as The Goonies, and the Lethal Weapon franchise, and lots of other films. Now, this film had gone from one studio to another. Fox originally did have this, but they turned it down. It went to Warner Brothers, but unfortunately they were working on Exorcist II, The Heretic, which was actually released a year after The Omen was. So it was sent back to Fox, and so they gave the dice a roll and gave it a shot. This would become a surprise hit for the studio and spin out many sequels, becoming their first big movie to ever have a franchise since Planet of the Apes. The cast of characters include legendary actor Gregory Peck as Robert Thorne. Next is Lee Remick, who plays his wife, Kathy Thorne. And I will say they actually did great jobs. Now, there is a fun fact I will tell you about Mr. Thorne's character, but I'll save that for when I do the next one, Damien Omen 2, which I'll be reviewing that later on today. Which, actually, it'll be tonight. Sorry. Anyway, also in the cast is David Warner, who years later would go on to star in movies that I'm pretty familiar with, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, and, of course, Titanic, as Keith Jennings, a photographer. Next is Billy Whitelaw, who plays the mysterious housekeeper of a nanny, Mrs. Baylock. And finally, we have young Harvey Stephens, as Damien. So anyway, we start out in Rome on the 6th day of June, and it's 6 p.m. Well, we see Robert Thorne running to the hospital. He's learned that his wife's new child was dead, so they decided to adopt a son. And Damien was his name. It was what they named him, and apparently, a big surprise came that Robert has been assigned to be ambassador to Great Britain. So they go there and well, and when it's Damien's birthday, something really it's really cheerful, almost until their actual nanny sees this here German Rottweiler who apparently is keeping an eye on Damien, because you can tell by the look of its eyes, it's creepy in a way. Well, everybody's having fun. We hear the nanny call out, "Look at me, I love you, Damien." And apparently she has a noose around her neck and she's like, "Look at me, Damien, it's all for you," and jumps off the roof and crashes through a window, and oh my gosh, that was frightening. You know, the way I see it, I kind of consider the Omen to be like a precursor to Final Destination in a way. So anyway, where was it? Oh yes. Now, apparently, they couldn't understand what's going on here, and Damien sees the Rottweiler. Soon, Robert accidentally has a run-in with Jennings. He said he'll repay for his camera he accidentally broke after he bumped into him. But anyway, soon, when he's speaking to some of his workers or associates, get a visit from Father Brennan, a priest, who is played by Patrick Troughton, best known for playing the original second Doctor Who. He tells him that they haven't much time. Yeah, it's like, "You must accept Christ as your savior. Drink the blood of Christ and eat his flesh. But only if he is within you can you defeat the son of the devil." And he calls for a security guard. He was at the hospital the night his son was born. He witnessed the birth. And, well, his secretary's trying to call him, but he tells to Sam, he's like, "What do you want?" Like, "To save you, Mr. Dorn, so Christ will forgive me." He's like, "What do you know about my son?" Like, "Everything." "And what is that?" "I saw its mother." It's like, "You saw my wife?" "I saw its mother." Yeah, it's like, "This is blackmail. Come on and say, what is it you're trying to say? His mother was a..." We didn't get to hear the whole thing, because what he was trying to say was its mother was a jackal. Sorry, spoiler. If you watch this without watching the movie, oh, too bad. I warned you. Okay, sorry. Forgive me. But anyway, so they escort Father Brandon out. Jennings takes his picture, and once he's checking the photos, he sees kind of like a little black streak, kind of like invisible, going in the back and what have you. Kind of strange. Well, and soon Mrs. Baylock comes along and is now the new housekeeper and nanny to Damien. And it's like, "Fear not, little one. I am here to protect you." So evidently, we get some more stuff occurring now. On their ride to church, which Mrs. Baylock says that Damien would just rather go to the park, but the Thorns take Damien, and believe me, he goes into I don't know, man, a total rage or something like that. Seriously. But anyway, now let me see. Oh yeah. And then at the zoo, where Damien's seeing all the animals, the giraffes and stuff, they all run away from him and what have you. But when they're in their car, they're going into the section where these baboons are, and apparently they start going, I don't know, plumb crazy. It's really shocking, I tell you what. Anyway. They managed to get out, but anyway. Meanwhile, Mr. Thorne has another run with Father Brennan at a game, and tells him meet him in the Bishop Park. In 5 minutes, he'd never see him again. It was urgent. So, it said his wife was in danger. And Jinx takes another picture of him, and then get another better look at the little black line, and it's making more contact. So evidently, Mr. Dorn goes to meet him and met with Brennan, and he explains everything, what read in the Book of Revelations and what have you. Yes, and he informs him to go to the town of Jezreel, I think that's how you say it, in a town of Megiddo, and to see the old man Bugenhagen. He'll only could tell now the shaman's not. Boy, he just Trouton's character Bran goes into such an act when he's like, telling him that the land will be torn by the beast. But then he says, I'm here because you said my wife is in danger. She's pregnant. You're mistaken, that's nonsense. He's like, he will not allow the child to be born. He will kill it while it slumbers in the womb. It's like, what are you talking about? Your son, Mr. Dorn, son of the devil. He will kill the unborn child, and it will kill your wife. And when he is certain to inherit all that is yours, then, Mr. Dorn, he will kill you. He's like, that's enough. With your wealth and power, he will establish his counterfeit kingdom here on earth, receiving his power directly from Satan. Then he's like, you must die, Mr. Dorn. He tells him, see Bugenhagen before it's too late. But he tells him don't want to see him again. And then Bran's last words like, you'll see me in hell, Mr. Dorn. Soon thunder starts occurring. He rushes to like this church or something and can't get in. And soon a big rod comes out and shots right through. Yeah, impales him. Well, Damien's kind of annoying Mrs. Dorn's. Well, apparently she tells her husband that she doesn't want to have any more children. She learns that she's pregnant. And apparently, after that, he gets a call and checks his paper and sees that Father Bran was killed in a bizarre tragedy. So, apparently, after that, some other events occur, and soon as Kathy's busy working some stuff, Mrs. Baylock lets Damien out of his room on his tricycle now, and they keep the Rottweiler as a pet despite Mr. Thorne's warning he doesn't want the dog in the house. So apparently he runs right into the footstool that Kathy's on, knocks her off the balcony, I believe, and grabs hold of part of Fishbowl crashes, and then soon she is slipping and falls, crashes, and apparently eventually kills an unborn child. Yep. So she's sent to the hospital and everything. She's okay for now, but anyway, he soon gets a call from Jennings and explains to him that he knows everything and shows that he had all sorts of script pieces of the Bible up in Brennan's room, and he says, if you don't mind, I would like to help you. It reveals a picture of him. He shot himself in the mirror, but a little bit of black strip was in there, right at the neck. But I'll get to that in a moment. So after that, he goes with Jennings to Megiddo to meet with Bugenhagen once he leaves his wife behind, and Mrs. Baylock is now in charge of Damien since his other two, housekeepers and what have you were gone. So anyway, and so he reveals to him the way to kill Damien on hallowed ground in a church, and shows him the 7 knives of Megiddo, and the only thing that'll kill him. And then explains he bears a birthmark a sequence of sixes, 3 of them. So says the Bible. But he tells him that he doesn't have any, and I bathed him. I know every inch of him. He's like, but Boogie explains, if it is not visible on the body, it will be beneath the hair. So that's what happens, but I got ahead of myself. Apparently, before meeting with Bugenhagen, something terrible happens. Robert informs Kathy about what's going on, that one of his assistants, would pick her up and bring her to Rome. But she tries to get dressed, but you guess it, Mrs. Baylock suddenly appears from out of the shadows. And I think somehow pushes her out the window and she crashes into an ambulance that just arrived. Yeah. And apparently Robert is in shock and is in great sadness. So apparently so again, that's when we go on to meet with Bugenhagen, and after that, James is really not happy. It's like, I want to know what he said. And Mr. Thorne's like, these are knives. He wants me to stab a little boy. It's not a child. Well, maybe he's wrong. It's like, it's not responsible. I won't do it. And throws him and James like, well, if you don't do it, I will. Now, once he goes to get the knives, this guy in the big truck accidentally hits the parking brake, and the truck with sheet glass comes rolling back. James finally gets out, looks out, and some shard of sheer glass comes right through, slashes off his hand. Oh! See a hand rolling, and oh boy. Soon Mr. Thorne arrives and then learns the dog is still there. He manages to trap it in the basement and takes a pair of scissors, cuts the top of Damien's head off, and then soon we see the 3 sixes. And then we just look at him. Then, from almost kind of a jump scare, Mrs. Baylock attacks him. But apparently, he manages to get into a confrontation and gets Damien and kills Baylock and makes a quick getaway. But now I heard from Derek from Derek's Horror Corner that there was an actual alternate version, which was much more different. I haven't seen it though, but if I happen to encounter it, I will check it out. And I heard from him it's probably would be better than one we heard. And he's off on the run, and one of the guards at his place calls up the police, and soon he arrives at the church, gets him down. Yeah, Damien's like, please, Daddy, no! No, Daddy, no! And one detective's like, stop, or I'll shoot! And just when he's about to stand in, yeah. So that was the end of Robert and Kathy Thorne for good. And then soon after the funeral, one man comes up to where Damien's waits like, Mr. President, the copter's ready to take you. Thank you. And then we see Damien turn to look at us and give a smile. Yeah. Now, according to what I had actually read, I read that when I watched this on the old Fox Movie Channel, back when it was Fox Movie Channel, now FXM, they actually revealed fun facts. I learned that, if Harvey Stevens didn't give that smile in the end, Richard Donner wouldn't be his friend anymore. Can you believe that? Yeah. So that's how the story goes, and we see a little something from the Bible. Yes. Count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 666. Well, in the other verses before that. Yes. And that's the end. Would I recommend The Omen? Hell yeah. This is a movie you need to see. I love The Omen. I have seen it numerous times. I can't get enough of it. It's been some time since I last saw it. And I do like it. We only spin out 2 sequels. A direct-to-TV sequel, as well as a short-lived series, and another, 2 short-lived series. But anyway, the movie's real good. I love the characters. The story's real good. Another good thing I like about the movie is the soundtrack, the score, which was done by the late great Jerry Goldsmith. I love the score, especially when I was humming Ave Satani, which is the theme which you hear at the opening and the closing to the movie. So I definitely say check out The Omen. You can find it from Fox on DVD, but now of course Scream Factory just more recently put out along with its sequels and the 2006 remake, forgot to bring that up, in a Blu-ray set they just put out. Now since I can't get the PlayStation 3 of mine to play Blu-rays, but if I can get an actual Blu-ray player and if the price is good, I'll check into it. It might be fun. But anyway, even though I don't like Omen 4 though, but that's for another day. But anyway, definitely watch The Omen. It's a classic. I love it. So anyway, tell me what you thought about The Omen, please, in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. And join me again later on tonight when I review Damien Omen 2 from 1978. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Now, if you liked what you saw, you can check out some of these recent videos. In the upper left-hand corner is my ranking of 2019 horror flicks. In the upper right-hand corner is my review of a recent hit horror flick, Midsummer, and in the bottom left-hand corner is my recent review of not actually a horror movie, but Bad Boys 1 and 2 in a back-to-back review. And in the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe to my channel and see more of moi and my reviews and rankings. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya!